Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel in another World of Tanks Blitz video. This time I will be reviewing the Type 71. I got right now a mission and I need to play with Japanese tank, Japanish. I like a mix between German and English. In German we say Japanisch, and in English we say Japanese, and I say Japanese. Okay, sorry about that. So those Japanese tanks, yeah, and that's why I'm playing now with the Type 71, and I'm really so surprised of how sick this tank. It's just incredibly strong, man. I really recommend you to go for this vehicle. It's beginner friendly, it's for skilled players. This tank, this heavy tank, got just everything what we need to perform great battles. This tank will definitely help you to grind your win rate, to grind your average damage, and in tournaments, guys, this tank is so sick. And I experienced really some crazy battle I will show you here in this review to showcase you the full potential and the full strength of this vehicle. So the most exciting things about this tank is you can decide by yourself if you're going to play it like a medium with a heavy armor, and you go for the improved suspension, and with that you will have 3 more of average speed, 3 km/h of average speed, or you just go for the improved vertical stabilizer, which I really also highly recommend, because without those 9 degrees of gun depression, of gun flexibility, this tank is actually losing a lot of his potential, because we have a sick armor, yes, even on flat ground, but if you play it held on with 9 degrees of depression, the enemy tanks are just hopeless and they will not penetrate your frontal armor if you're angling in high ground or in a summit of a hill with your 9 degrees of depression. So definitely use the gun flexibility while you want to have more speed. I mean, it's a heavy tank and should be played actually like a heavy tank, but it's all up to you. It's just what I recommend for you. Use the gun flexibility, use the 9 degrees of depression, and you will transform this tank to a monster, to a nightmare for the enemies. Also go for the calibrated shells. It's really better, and you will not struggle, and you will be also so OP, and you will no more struggle to penetrate, for example, the E100 or the Mouse or the VK72 or VK90 or I don't know, Jagdpanzer E100. So all that super heavies and extremely strong TDs with the strong armor, you will no more struggle to pen them. I'm going for the enhanced gun laying drive for a better aiming time, and we have also a pretty good gun dispersion for a heavy tank. It's really insane. Enhanced armor, absolutely, and you will transform this tank to a beast. We are nearly really invincible if we are just even on flat ground for most of the lights and mediums, and also for some heavies. But if you are angle it, your frontal armor, whatever, angle it and point off on flat ground, or angle it in kind of, you are on a high ground and summit of a hill and using your gun depression, or just using side scraping, we are really a nightmare for the enemy, and they will just struggle a lot to penetrate our frontal armor and even the side if you are doing some side scraping. I'm going for the high-end consumables, and with that I can use longer my adrenaline, and to maximize my speed I'm going for the engine accelerator, and with that I will have 1 km/h more of average speed. Provisions, I'm going for the protective kit and for the onigiri to have 100 more DPM and faster reload time, of course, better view range, better gun dispersion and stuff, and again more speed boost using the improved fuel. And with that, actually, this heavy tank got enough speed. We can reach, I think, a top speed of 35 km/h, which is actually really fast enough for a heavy tank. Yeah, so we can deal 420 damage per shot. We have here, without the gun rammer, something in about, let's say, 10.5 seconds of reload time, but with that, using calibrated shells, really no penetration issues, and absolutely not a lack of penetration if you go for calibrated shells. 9 degrees of gun depression, as I told you, enough hit points. Armor is so sick. I'm gonna show you also later with the armor inspector, and speed is really also okay for a heavy tank. Yeah, 37 km/h, we can reach off top speed and the gun depression using, of course, this improved vertical stabilizer. We can go for 9 degrees. The penetration of our HE shells are really not that strong, but yeah, we can sometimes, we will be able to slap, I don't know, a grill or a Waffenträger or a Sheridan or a T92 easy with our HE shells. And most of the time, of course, I'm using my AP or the premium shells against super heavy tanks or extra strong TDs like the Panzer E100 or the American ones. Well, yeah, look at this big tomato. I'm staying here right now in front of a E50, a tier 9 medium tank, and yeah, good luck, mate, penetrating my frontal armor. Here, if this tank will use calibrated shells and premium shells, only this small weak spot there, which we can trick him maybe with angle, a bit of angling like this, or doing some side scraping. Look at this. But most of the tanks actually don't run with calibrated shells, they run without, and with that we are actually pretty strong again. Yeah, so this is against tier 9 medium. It's gonna be the same for tier 9 light. So they will, if you go for example medium side, yeah, good luck to penetrate this big tomato here, okay? No chance at all. It's gonna be of course different, even also, let's, if you are talking anyway about tier 9 tanks, it's gonna be the same for tier 9 heavy tanks, okay? They just have no chance to pen us if you are hull down, for example. And if they are not using premium shells, even if you are not hull down on flat ground, they will also have nearly no chance to penetrate us. Look at this. Only, of course, this cupola here, and maybe you can fix that problem by moving backward, forward, so that the enemy will get it harder to aim on your cupola. But I really made the experience that even with that, I'm still blocking a lot of damage. Yeah, against tier 9 heavy tanks using premium shells here in this case, if you are hull down, yeah, also again, good luck to penetrate this thick armor. Now let's talk about tier 10 heavies with a good penetration like the VK72, using heat shells again in on hull down, impossible to penetrate. Look at this, nearly impossible. Which tank can pen you if you are hull down and using your, yeah, here 6 degrees was actually using my 9 degrees, okay? We have 9 degrees on my tank, but the Blitz armor inspector don't realize that I'm using it, or maybe we can change the gun, I don't know, but we have 9 degrees, okay? And on flat ground, also again, very hard to penetrate here for the VK without premium shells, alright? Look at this, and with premium shells, you can angle, for example, okay? We can angle like this, and we are again, yeah, very hard to penetrate, even against tier 10 heavy tanks using premium shells, or just if you go very close to the enemy, face hug the enemy, okay? So he will see only a turret and your cupola, and maybe you can start moving your cupola or raising your gun up like this so he can't aim on your cupola, okay? So it's really pretty strong, believe me, guys. Against tier 10 TDs, let's take the Panzer E100 here in this case. You don't want to risk it against the Panzer E100 to go flat ground. You can do it, still we have a strong turret, but the strength of this tank is using your gun depression and using a hull down spot, and we are here again against a tier 10 tank destroyer with the best penetration ever in the game, also nearly impossible to penetrate. And I'm starting the first battle for you guys here in Black Goldville, and actually we're going to lose this battle, or I'm going to lose this battle, but this battle is a perfect showcase, especially armor showcase, how sick, how dope is the frontal armor of this vehicle. We are going to block a huge amount of damage in this battle. We're going to lose it, but it is how it is. Not every battle is a win. I will do also a lot of damage, block a lot of damage, and if you don't have the best team, well, we're going to lose, that's it. But that doesn't mean that if you do your best, especially playing rating battles, I'm not playing here rating battles, but if I was playing rating battles, I will get, I don't know, my 60 points of rating or more, maybe, in this battle, thanks for this to this performance, okay? I mean, my team is behind me. I don't know what is he doing right now. Now I'm getting a bit support with the Projecto 65, but I'm holding this position here, and yeah, as we can see there, the mediums, they pass me or they try to pen me, but they can't, okay? Like, for example, the T62A is not even shooting at me because he's just hopeless and he can't pen me. So far so good till now. I blocked 630 of damage, and the most important is that I am blocking 3 medium tanks and not letting them to go through and to deal more damage on my teammates. But I don't know what my teammates are doing in this battle happens, but look at this, how much damage blocked, guys, okay? So now I'm getting more and more support, but it's too late, guys. We will lose this battle, sadly. But look at this, how much damage blocked till now. 2.5k of damage dealt and 1.6k of damage blocked. Here we go, the grill, let's slap him with the HE shell. Look at this, going for 582 of damage. Let's keep going. And nope, mate. 580 damage blocked. Till now, 3k damage blocked, alright. And yeah, the show will continue. Here, the grill was trying to finish me, but he wasn't able to do that. And yeah, the T57 was farming me from long distance, and with that, yeah, I was destroyed in this battle. I did my best. I'm gonna skip this part here to show you my performance in the end and how much damage blocked in this battle. And I was, of course, far away the best player of my team. Blocking 3k of damage, going for 4.2k of damage dealt, guys, okay? And that wasn't enough to win this battle, of course, because of our team, but that's sick. In my opinion, this battle is one of the best performance I did with this tank, and also the best showcase to show you, yeah, how strong is this vehicle. Here we go. This battle here gonna be completely the opposite of the last battle, not taking the position, not holding, but I will be playing so aggressive with this tank, and also we can do that with this tank, so we can really play it differently. It depends always on the situation, on which map we are playing, or where are the enemy tanks. Are they all like this right now? They are all heavy side, and we are now trying to surround them from the medium side. So already 2 shots blocked, but in this battle it's not gonna be a showcase about how much damage we can block, but how much damage we can deal again with this vehicle. So we can play it really very aggressive. I mean, 10 seconds of reload time is really not that long, and using adrenaline we can go for 9 seconds of reload time, okay? Here the TVP somehow managed to pen me. I mean, we know all the TVP got a good accuracy, and he can maybe aim on my cupola. But for me, that wasn't important. For me, it was important to play here aggressive, and I'm seeing that you are leading, we are outnumbering the enemy tanks, and I just wanted to go YOLO in this battle, and it's also possible with this tank, as we see here. I know I can rely a lot on my frontal armor. I mean, 650 damage already blocked. We can actually block more damage. Somehow the TVP deal to pen all of his shots on me. Happens if you are playing against very skilled players, but it's not always the case. Most of the case, to let's say 60-70%, we're going actually to block damage against yeah, tier 9 and tier 10 mediums are lights. So here we go, let's finish now the S tier VK. I mean, even if you will pen me, that's not a problem for me. I still have enough hit points. Here we go. And going for here in this battle, 4.3k of damage, guys. Nearly 4.4k of damage. I wanted to finish the M6U because, yeah, I wanted to ace again this vehicle, but look at me, guys, what I'm gonna do here now. I'm asking to leave him for me, etc., and coming and hurrying up and, yeah, driving like a bot, and then I'm gonna miss my shot. Look at this. Oh, in the last moment he just rolled back. But yeah, luckily we got a good teammate and he managed to finish him. So this was a battle to showcase especially how much damage we can deal with this tank. If you play it aggressively, we can play it aggressively, and we can really, yeah, deal a lot of damage with this vehicle. Last but least, this situation here in Vineyards, and yeah, this map got really a lot of nice hull down spots, a lot of nice summits where we can use also the full potential of the tanks, and especially use the gun flexibility, our 9 degrees, to sneak a lot of shots, to poke, and even don't get any damage. Okay, thanks to our nice frontal armor and especially the gun flexibility, which allows us to conquer a position where we are angling our armor to the enemy, and with that, yeah, they are nearly hopeless, and we are also nearly invincible for them. So where I am right now, this is also kind of hold on position, because I'm up, the enemy tanks are in front of me in the downside right there, so I can easily use my 9 degrees of depression and create myself a hold down position, angle my frontal armor to the enemy, and also block a lot of damage, as you saw here. Already 1.4k of damage blocked, and we will keep dealing damage here. I mean, now it's the point where I can start risking also doing mistakes, showing my sight to the enemy, and even take 1 or 2 shots, but for that I keep dealing damage. That's okay. For that we saved our hit points for the end of the battle to maybe also take some shots. That's okay, as long as we don't get wrecked. That's okay to take also in the end some shots and risk a bit. Otherwise we don't need to hide all the battle. Blocking damage is very effective for the beginning of the battle, to get the advantage of the enemy team, to outnumber the enemy team, to absorb a lot of damage and allow your mediums to do more damage and destroy most of the tanks. And now we are already 5 base of 3, and we can start risking more. We don't need to play a lot, no more hull down or block damage. We don't need that now. We can now risk more. Even we get penetrated, even we take damage, that's okay, because I did my part. I did my job in the beginning of the battle, and now it's time to risk some. And yeah, also another different play style, what we can do with this vehicle, and this vehicle allows us to play. So here we go, the finishing shot on that VK72 was that, or 90, I don't know, whatever, forget it. Yeah, so I think that definitely, or I hope that after this showcase you know how to play with this tank. I hope that I could help you with this video if you have this tank already, and if you don't have it yet, I hope that it's a good showcase to help you now to decide if you should go for this tank or not, if this tank fits to your playstyle or not. What I say, if you are a heavy tank player, go for it. It's really so strong, so OP in my opinion. The combination of this insane armor, this good DPM, this gun flexibility, the mobility, everything all in all, it's just a sick tank, and to perform great battles. It's a competitive vehicles also in tournaments to farm your win rate and your damage. It's just sick. I'm a big fan of this vehicle, and with that we arrived to the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. If yes, you know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, Commanders.